It's Detroit Pistons NBA action. We're in the Motor City, where the Pistons are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. So Detroit will get the first possession. Now Golden State's starting five. Favors is out there with Pekovic. And there's Bryant, then there's Rudy Gay, and it's Rose in at the one spot.
And guys, looking at Jarrett Jack, one word comes to mind: professional. I mean, he's as solid as they come. Tough, capable, experienced.
Let's go, Jarrett Favors. Start off the game. Is it in? Can you get that in one bucket? Oh, but better. The rebound and the bucket.
Coming into the league, had some conditioning problems, but now it seems like he's on track to be a force as a power forward.
Here's Shumpert following the basket by Nikola Pekovic. Here we go. Alone. Jumps up.
Oh!
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Talking about Derek Favors, his points per game average went up last season.
Yeah, turnover. You can't beat this team, man.
Seasons in the league, he's an ascending player.
The death on this team, man.
Definitely refined his moves down.
One superstar versus a bunch of death.
He's also become much improved at passing out of the double team, averaging a career high.
Oh, I should have passed the Gay. I saw he was open at the end.
For Mr. Favors.
Ooh, with the block by Pekovic.
Here's Gay.
Oh! Posterizer.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense.
Oh, Davis, the only one who's going to be scoring. I have a feeling.
The open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Rose gets a wide open look.
Ah! Come on, Mr. Ray Rose.
Shot by Jack, wide open, bank shot, no good.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
They get it back. Gay, that's
yep, Rudy Gay, thank you for cleaning up that. No, that nasty shot by Rose.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They
Yep.
have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here is Mahinmi after Rudy Gay's bucket, and that one's good.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Bryant. The shot is off.
That should have been a foul.
The other way.
He bumped into
Come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that when they just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own heads, just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
Here's Jack following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Here's Davis. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Their last game
Mr. Favors.
the Lakers looking to carry it into this one.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game.
How does he keep missing? That's perfect release.
That was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically.
It's over 3
the
already.
entire game.
Now here's Shumpert following the miss by Derrick Rose. Shot off the screen, and that one's good. Shumpert.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
Rose goes in. Davis will
He cannot make anything.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
Jack with it, picked up by Kobe.
Probably.
Davis has the
And he's...
That doesn't go either for Davis. Warriors leading by 4. It's stolen.
Yeah, he needs to stop shooting. Rose, he just needs... This is off the week. Yeah.
Feeds to Kid Gilchrist.
Let's go get him.
Right through the knee for the win.
I wish Rose could have done that, man. Where is his clutch shots?
With a guy right on him, he can be a hard player to handle at times.
Rose attacking late in the
There we go.
Boy, it's got to be a relief for him to finally get one to fall. No longer has he been bageled from the field. He can relax a little bit and exhale.
And the officials into the backcourt
Get
violation.
stopped.
Very careful there. Warriors have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Here's Pekovic. Rebounded by the
Oh, that should have went in, dude.
3 rebounds so far in the
Come
game.
on. Get him.
Detroit was a 32-50 record last season. They didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most in the league.
Here's Shumpert. The rebound by Pekovic. Pekovic has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Gay with no one around.
Ooh, 3.
Gay's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that.
With a
That's
key?
just inviting trouble.
Greg, you just said the Pistons had a ton of back-to-back games. 44 were part of their back-to-backs, over half their schedule. Clark, they went 15 and 29 in those games.
And that's part of the reason why the NBA wanted to examine the schedule. I mean, it was a tough year for the Pistons. It's hard to get any momentum when you're playing that many back-to-backs.
A chance to extend the
come
lead
on.
in double digits, but it's no good. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And that one's good.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
And there's
Yeah,
a
there you
whistle
go.
goes on him on Shumpert.
Now we're going to switch. Right?
That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Forget Derek
Yeah,
Rose.
and
Just
I like
replace
this call
some
because
buckets.
you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And the Warriors making a change here. Beverly's checked in.
Beverly with the
Trail by
bucket.
7.
Free defense by Beverly.
Outside check. Davis up top. The pass to Shumpert. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him.
Detroit making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Golden State. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. Now, here's Beverly. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Here's Favors. From down in the
There
low
we go.
post. It goes. Favors has got 6 points. Pistons trail by 7. They set the pick. Davis, the pass to Portis.
Why did he leave him
Davis
open?
with the assist.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
And here are the Warriors now after the basket by Detroit. And that is good.
There we go.
Barbosa's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a play.
The 10-footer. Warriors with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
Yeah, a dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the boards.
Yeah, they were overpowering it inside, and you've really got to like their chances, Greg, if they can replicate that tonight.
Here's Jack. The Warriors making the shot. Back to Shumpert. All alone. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
And Beverly kicks to Pekovic. Favors with the screen. And it's Pekovic missing.
No, Pekovic is not even good.
Not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Yeah, it has.
Davis setting the pick for Jack. No luck. Great D that time from Pekovic. And oh, here we go. Gay's got it, the fast break chance.
And guys, you see how Rudy Gay just exploded last season in the second half. I mean, I think he felt at ease in Jordan coach calls system. And I think that's one reason why you're starting to see just how good Rudy Gay can be.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Adrian Perry's checked in for Davis. Lamb comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Grant, he's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Napier in for Jarrett Jack. 3 on 3. There's Gay. And the shot falls short this time. For a long time, critics have gotten on Gay for his lack of efficiency, but he quieted some of those voices, Clark, last year with his playing stats.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, across the board, he made nice improvements, not only in his scoring, but also his ability to create shots for others.
Barbosa gets the bucket.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Here's Napier. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Here's Beverly. Lays it in off the breakaway. Beverly's got his second basket of the night.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sidelines.
Stan Van Gundy had a moment to share with me. He said a big part of their focus defensively will be on trying to contain Rudy Gay, adding, he presents some challenges because he can shoot over the top, and also he's a tremendous finisher inside. We've got to force him to that left hand, but I'm hoping we won't have to double too much because they have plenty of other guys who can knock it down. Kevin, the challenges are full.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Now, here is Barbosa. He had 28 points in the win against the Lakers.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
They've come out with a no prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
Here's Napier. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's the screen. 5 to shoot. And that one hits back iron.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And it's Gay again missing. Pistons trail by 14. Tries to snap the cold streak. Pass to Portis. Fades away. And the shot is good. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. For 3, Barbosa, and the shot is good. Barbosa's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Warriors.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this
Here you go. Here you go.
Pass to Portis. Grant, right side, dishes it to Lamb. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Great.
Warriors leading by 13. The dish to Olynyk. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. No good. There's the feed to Napier. 16 feet away. It's hauled in by Beverly. The Warriors shooting it very well as they shake off the rest here early. 54% from the field. Some solid defense from Grant.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Napier, defended by Beverly. Passes it to Portis. No one near him. Lamb, good. Lamb's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Barbosa dishes to Beverly.
Oh, they have 11 playing league.
And Kobe Bryant dealing with the wear and tear of decades in the league. He talks about how he remains effective.
Well, you have to make adjustments. You know, you try to figure out what you can and can't do, and you have to try to learn that pretty quickly and figure out how effective you can be. And so it's just about making adjustments.
Well, at Kobe's age and with the 2 years worth of injuries, is coming back for him just a matter of great adjustments? Or is that another way of saying he has to limit everyone's expectation, including his own?
You know what? When it comes to Kobe Bryant, history has shown that the normal rules just don't apply. I think it's the rest of the league that's going to have to adjust to a well-rested and still very lethal Black Mamba.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter.
And that clutch
gets underway. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Detroit, they've got Ian Mahinmi, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there at Davis. Then it's Jeremy Lamb, and it's Napier in at the 1. You look at him physically, and Rudy Gay is the complete package at the small forward spot. Nothing holding him back.
You know, Kevin, he comes in at 6'8", has that solid frame, unbelievable athletic ability with the speed to go with that for a player of his height. He is a true talent.
Bryant, it's a wide open look. The offensive rebound. And that one's good by Favors. Favors got 8. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And with Rudy Gay, the physical part of the game,
of course, a block that easily. That's
another small forward in the league. His one drawback is he can get in his own head at times and not play to his strengths.
Iman Shumpert's checked in for Lamb. Now here's Rose. 17-point lead, their biggest.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Mahinmi with it, covered by Pekovic. Mahinmi passes to Napier. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And no doubt a lot of players can get in their own head. Like Gay does at times.
That is not realistic. I do that all the time. It doesn't work.
It is odd when he vanishes
Get out of here.
for stretches of the game. On pure talent, he has few peers in the league.
And that one is hammered home.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a
There's
fast
the weapon.
break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Here's Napier. He's covered by Rose. Napier kicks to Davis. All alone. He scores, and he's off the schneid with that basket. 1 for 7 on a tough night for him.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Shots good by Kobe.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
They're getting lit up. Light it. Lit up.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And you know, one thing that comes to mind with Kobe is his incredible dedication to winning. I mean, you wonder if that has turned off potential free agents. Maybe he's a bit too competitive, but, you know, when you're in the business of competing, hard for me to imagine you can be too competitive.
With Kobe and his competitiveness, it is something that he's coped with. Said it took him a while in the league, Clark, to realize not everyone loves basketball as much as he does.
Yeah, you know, even if you don't have the same kind of drive that has propelled Kobe all these years, I think you have to respect him for it. It shouldn't be a problem for potential free agents, in my opinion.
Now here is Jack. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Shot clock at 5. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, he's got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
There's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Now here's Rose. He had 22 points in the win against the Lakers.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
Here's Jack following the score by Derrick Rose. And Jack, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Outside, Kobe to the inside. Pekovic, that's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Kobe's got 3 assists in the game. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Davis sets a screen. And Shumpert kicks to Jack. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Still Pistons ball.
Puts it up off the inbound, and that's 2 points on the layup. Jack's got 4 points this quarter.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Rose goes in. Kobe, no luck.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Jack against Kobe. Nobody near Kid Gilchrist. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Outside Favors. And Pekovic throws it down.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Shumpert gets a wide open look. The Pistons rebound. Back to Jack. Takes a 3. No luck. And Golden State will come the other way.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands too.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks. They continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of hold, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Pistons trail by 20. Shumpert in the corner. Detroit, no good that time either. The Warriors have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. And the rejection by Mahinmi. Bryant against Jack. Davis kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Davis inside, covered by Pekovic. 4 on the shot clock. And Davis can't get it to go.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Back to Kobe. No one near him. And good on the basket. Book it. Bryant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
And Jack kicks to Davis. Inside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. Jack the open look. The Warriors pull it in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Detroit with the ball. Following the score by Golden State. That's good.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Rose dishes to Favors. Gay outside. Back to Favors. Shot is no good. Great D that time from Davis. Detroit's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Shumpert passes to Jack. Kicks to Kid Gilchrist. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. And that's now 6 points for Michael Kid Gilchrist. Feeds it to Rose. Back to Bryant. It's tipped. Here's Pekovic. Missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. And Jack kicks to Shumpert. Back to Jack. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Jack's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The pass to Pekovic. Rose kicks to Favors, and the layup's good off the glass. Favors has got 10 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Outside Jack. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. He's got 8.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Payne, he's checked in for Mahinmi. Portis comes in for Anthony Davis. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Grant in for Jarrett Jack. Different look here for the Warriors. Olynyk, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Evans comes in for Derek Favors. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Bryant. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Rose. Portis, the pass to Lamb. That's good. Lamb's got 6 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Gay. 29 points for him last game against the Lakers.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Lamb with the ball, covered by Evans, stolen by Gay. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Here's Barbosa. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Barbosa. He's got 10 points, and he's knocked down a pair of 3-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Napier, he's checked in for the Pistons. He kicks it to Lamb. There's the pick. He feeds it to Payne. Pass to Portis. 6 on the shot clock, and Payne scores it in.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Barbosa for 3. The shot no good. Now the Pistons take it the other way.
Adrian Payne is that new breed of big man, guys. I mean, he combines athleticism, size, and toughness with exceptional outside shooting. Made over 41% of his threes as a rookie.
Warriors leading by 16. Barbosa kicks to Gay. Barbosa with it. He's picked up by Lamb. There's the foul, and it's on Jeremy Lamb. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Gay outside.
Boy, you got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man down.
You know, Clark, and even then, he might just go over it.
He could.
Look at this. Check out the elevation he gets.
Major.
Wow, I tell you, I just cannot get enough of those kind of plays. What a rim wrecker.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. The Pistons shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Barbosa gets the bucket.
It's first triple of the second quarter, 3rd of the game.
Pistons trail by 21. 1:07 left in the first half. No good from Lamb.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Napier. The Warriors making the shot. He dishes it to Payne. No good again that time. Warriors leading by 23. The drive by Gay. Pass to Beverly. Golden State moving it around. Dishes it to Olynyk. Off target from outside.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Detroit, no good that time either. It's Gay with the drive. Oh! Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Portis, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good, Portis. And so he hits both. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Warriors ahead, running away with it. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, guys, I'm here with Derek Favors. And Derek, a big effort for you in that first half. Did Coach call on you to come out here and be productive early on?
Oh, yeah, I know our coach wanted me to be aggressive, and I came out and I was aggressive.
You certainly were. Thanks for the time. Guys, back to you.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. Rudy Gay has been getting it done. He ended up with 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
I love how they opened the game up. They pushed the ball up court at every opportunity, and they put the defense on their heels. But it wasn't just a track meet. It was a well-thought-out strategy that the coaches had way beforehand. We'll see what adjustments get made to try to stop their transition game in the second half.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
On defense, they've been all over the place, especially when it comes time to protecting the rim. They struggle in a lot of areas, but they got to toughen up inside. It's a tough matchup for them right now, but that interior presence has to improve if they want to chip away at that deficit.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Rudy Gay having a dominant impact in this game.
I tell you what, it's a pleasure to watch him when he's at the helm, because of that first half, offensively, he was in a zone.
It sure is a treat to watch him, guys. I mean, everything's been running through him, and he's doing a fantastic job keeping the offense clicking on all cylinders.
Warriors leading by 23. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Pekovic is out there with Favors. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Kobe in at the shooting guard. Favors can't get it to go.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Now here is Davis. The dish to Shumpert. Shot clock at 6. That's good from Davis on the assist by Shumpert. Shumpert's got 5 assists in the game.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Here's Rose. And there's the feed to Favors. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Jack with a screen on Bryant. Shumpert dishes to Jack. And the rejection by Favors. And they'll keep possession. And that one's good, Shumpert.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Warriors leading by 20. Bryant with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Gay with it. 17 points in the game. Back to Bryant. Passes to Pekovic. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. And the rejection by Mahinmi. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Rose against Jack. Rose attacking.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
There's the double team with Pekovic. Gay against Kidd-Gilchrist. Can't get it to go. Rose with some nice D.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Here's Jack following the score by Derrick Rose. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. And when you think of Kidd-Gilchrist, one thing that comes to mind is intangibles. He has a desire, an intensity, and a will to win that elevates him to elite status.
Yeah, you know, he never will be a great shooter. And he's still working on his jump shot. But the intangibles, you talked about it. You add heart and tenacity to that. Every team wants a guy like that.
And both free throws good from Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Looking at the game for Kidd-Gilchrist, he has 8 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And talking about Kidd-Gilchrist, yes, he's worked to fix his shooting form last season, but the real improvement was made on the boards. He averaged 7.5 rebounds a game in only 29 minutes of play. That is outstanding.
And for Kidd-Gilchrist, he was accustomed to so much winning in high school, college, international competition. He's had a rough first 3 years in the NBA, making the playoffs only once in that time. But he's a real warrior, so that has to be killing him inside.
Now here is Jack. He's got 8, and Davis puts it in.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate?
Kicks it to Favors. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. You know, Clark, the thing you like about Derrick Favors is he keeps adding to his game every year. You forget how young he is, too.
That's exactly right. We need a reminder. This guy came into the league very early, right after a year of college. Down forever.
The Pistons making a change here. Portis is checked in. Now here is Jack. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. That one goes. Count it. Portis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And for Favors and his youth, he has made big strides. And in a few years' time could be one of the more dominant bigs in our league. You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Fast break, Detroit. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And guys, with Favors, his development, you know, you forget, sometimes it takes big men a little longer to figure it out. I mean, he's certainly been putting it together here the last few seasons.
Now here's Rose. He's got 12. Here's Pekovic. Jack with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Looking at the game Rose has been having, he has 12 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, with 111 first-place votes to only 5 for the runner-up. We know about his MVP, and that just shines out so brightly for him.
And how about he and Michael Jordan, the only MVPs in Chicago Bulls history?
You know, looking back to Rose's MVP award, his stats were on another planet that year. He was only the 3rd player to record 2,000 points and 600 assists in a single season since 1973. The other 2, LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Now here's Rose. He's got 14. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
And let's look at some numbers for Jack. How last month turned out for him? First in free throw shooting. And he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And it's nice when you've got a guy who doesn't miss much from the line. You just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been automatic this season.
Here's Shumpert. He's got 11. Shot clock at 6. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. Portis and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
You know, in talking about D. Rose, I don't think the individual awards mean much to him. He's about trying to help his team win championships. And that's the kind of mindset he has to continue to display.
It's blocked, but they get it back. Golden State needs to get off a shot. That's good. 9 points for Kobe Bryant. Pistons trail by 16. Outside check. The pass to Portis. Favors brings the double. Feeds it to Kid Gilchrist. Great D that time from Pekovic.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Kobe with the bucket.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Shumpert against Bryant, and Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. For the Pistons, Payne, he's checked in for Mahinmi. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Napier in for Jarrett Jack. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for the Warriors. Patrick Beverly comes in for Rose. Out to Shumpert. Jacks up a 3. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Shumpert's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for Detroit. Shot on the wing, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Beverly's got 6.
What a nice feed by Kobe that time.
There's the pick. Napier passes to Payne. Here's Shumpert. Warriors with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Barbosa for 3, and Napier pulls it down. Pistons trail by 18. Payne in the post. Pekovic is there. Shumpert, no good. Here's Beverly. Shot is off. The Pistons go the other way with it. Now Detroit moving it up. That's tipped. Napier kicks to Payne, using his post moves to get the 2 points. He has 6.
Just too dominant in the low post to let him have the ball in that close.
Really simple opportunity for him. I mean, that's his bread and butter there.
Now here's Favors. He's got 16. Back to Beverly. Gets to the corner and buries it. Beverly's got 4 points now in the quarter. Detroit's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Napier passes to Payne. Bryant against Shumpert. To the left wing. Puts it up. No good from Lamb. Warriors leading by 18. Kobe goes in, and he gets it to go. Kobe's got 14 points for the game.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Pass to Portis. He kicks it to Shumpert.
That's what we came to see. Aggressive, assertive basketball.
He just threw that one down with as much strength as he could muster.
Just flat out angry.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Now here's Favors. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Lamb and Detroit again with the bucket. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now here is Barbosa. He's got 17. The tray. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9. Pistons trail by 19.
Quieting the crowd.
Here's Napier. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Outside jump. 6 to shoot. Shot from 16. And the shot is good.
Lucky
Dropping
bounce.
the front of the rim. Shumpert's got 18 points in the game. And Beverly kicks to Pekovic. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And guys, for Nikola Pekovic, NBA scouts said he needed work on his shot coming in. Yet he's money from mid-range at times, especially at the charity stripe. One of the best free throw shooting bigs we have in our league.
Davis is checked in for the Pistons. Grant comes in for Shumpert. Then for the Warriors, Olynyk is checked in for Kobe. And it's Evans in for Derek Favors. Here's Portis. He's got 12. They set the screen. Here's Napier. Evans with the rebound. Evans has got his 3rd rebound tonight. And back to Pekovic at the free throw line. Clark.
Ooh, another bucket by Barbosa.
For his career.
And Kevin, last season he got that number up to 84%. And he also gives you really good
Barbosa with great production off the bench. Doesn't do.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here.
That matters.
Maybe they should think about
Dang.
stretching the defense
Barbosa and Beverly.
like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the
Literally, this guy
defense
has not
makes it easier to score
scored.
inside, too.
He's doing
Now
rebounds.
here's Evans. Still getting
Try to
warmed
get
up
used.
offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And he gets it to go.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
The Pistons have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Rudy Gay's checked in for Golden State. Good on both.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw
I can
line.
go get-
That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Now here's Evans. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Oh, he sucks. I'm trying to get him to be better. Working with one of the worst players I've ever played with.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
I have to say it. This last possession, really.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Pass to Olynyk. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. He feeds it to Gay. And another 3 for Golden State.
Rudy Gay with 20.
Last game, really not surprised to see him
Last
as
possession.
hot as he is here tonight.
Grant dishes to Davis. No good.
Great defense by Evans. He's a good
In the
defense.
third quarter, a huge lead in this
That's
one
really
may
important.
already have been decided. The Warriors on
Let's
top,
go over the
opening
stats.
up a
Yeah,
lead.
Evans, yeah.
We're going to step aside.
Nah, not easy.
But join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. We've got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Mahinmi is out. Oh! Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy.
Oh,
I don't
come
remember
on.
ever
Oh!
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
Good. Got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Warriors leading by 18. Here's Gay. And it's Anthony Davis.
Why did he adjust? He shouldn't have done that.
Davis has got 6
Should have just slammed through him. They would have gotten the foul.
And that one goes in as he
like that.
It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Now he's going to get
breakdowns
spit
are
foul.
starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Derek
Kelly
Favors
Evans.
checked in for Reggie Evans.
With his 6
For Detroit, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation.
Don't know what Kelly Olynyk's doing. Trying to get them easy
And
buckets.
what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast
break?
That's been a huge factor.
Not where she threes.
Well.
That's all everyone's doing. Switched.
Nice
Things
ball
are
from
working out.
Detroit. So he gets the whistle. Contact.
Can't even do that in
and 2 shots coming up.
And Kit Gilchrist had that very funky jumper coming into the league. And prior to last year, really worked tirelessly. Not an easy thing to do to try to change the entire form and structure of your jump shot.
And Beverly kicks to Favors. And so he draws the foul on the shot. Now trip to the line to shoot 2.
What a game for Favors. 11 rebounds, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
Lamb passes to Jack. Here's Davis. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. That's 12 points for Davis.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Barbosa kicks to Favors. Right wing. Here's Beverly. Offline.
I was watching too much room. I had to shoot
Tough
that.
to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Lamb dishes to Jack. Down low.
I call a timeout.
When they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team.
That should have been a foul. You cannot push someone. Seriously, this game needs games like this need to be fixed.
It doesn't look like he's ready to back off just yet, guys.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And they looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, it certainly has. I mean,
Kobe,
they've done a really good job
the 16.
recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Shumpert. Outside for Davis.
He's got
And
that.
Detroit again with the bucket.
I don't know why they keep letting him do it. Next time I'm trying to get him fouled out.
Really good job of getting second chances here. And that's a
can't obsess about that
great
too
way
much.
to cut into that lead. I mean, nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than put
Oh!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Yep.
Jack against Rose. And Jack, here we go. Boy, he just hasn't been able to get his shot to fall.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage, and as a result, they've got a big lead.
Back to Kid Gilchrist. Puts it up from 12. Gay with the block. Here's Favors. Can't hit. Shumpert with some nice
That's stupid.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of
yeah.
for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Looks a big height.
Okay, he made that. That's the same shot I shot, but way closer. That's not. Doesn't make any sense.
He abuses defenders.
To the middle. Here's Favors.
Then he missed it again. That's easy. I would have dunked it on him. Especially being that height, and then if I could do it, I would be able to. I would have done it.
Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Davis.
Not just shy away. It's not a foul on you. It's foul on them that they block it. I don't know why this game is so scared.
Fade away. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Their next game is at Quicken Loans
Of course.
in Cleveland.
They tripled team because they're scared.
That will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Jack dishes to Shumpert. Davis setting the pick for Shumpert.
Why does he block where I don't want him to? Dude, this game is stupid.
4 points now in the quarter.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Olynyk.
And of course, no one's hitting.
The Pistons have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the 4th quarter. And Jack kicks to Mahinmi. Back to Jack. Looking to get back on track here. The Warriors pull it in. Bryant's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
Pistons trail by 11. Jack passes to Shumpert. Back to Jack. Oh, that's blocked. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Gay with the ball.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
The Pistons shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Jack against Rose. Dishes to Shumpert. Davis inside. That is good. Davis has got 10 points here in the second half. Warriors leading by 12. Rose kicks to Favors. And the shot falls short this time.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
And Jack, here we go. And that one's good. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 11 assists.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
The Warriors making a switch here. Pekovic is checked in. On defense, Detroit trailing by 10. Davis with some nice D.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And it's sent back by Bryant. There's a screen. Jack dishes to Mahinmi. Rose with the double team. Five to shoot. Here's Davis. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Davis has got 12 points in just the second half. Warriors leading by 8. Gobe kicks to Gay. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got 6 assists now in the game.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
The drive by Shumpert. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line. They get Derek Favors.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Again, Shumpert missing. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Now here's Pekovic. D right on him. Puts it up from 12. Again, the miss by Pekovic. Pistons trail by 8. Kidd-Gilchrist the pass to Jack. Davis sets a screen. Off the screen. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
And really the focus right now is to stay hot. Not much time left to complete this comeback, so they've got to get it done now.
Jack with it, picked up by Kobe. The 11-footer, and the rejection by Favors. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Gay, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Davis.
Rudy Gay playing very well. He has 9 rebounds and some big-time point production as well. He's been hot from downtown to go along with those great assist numbers.
Yeah, but he's also shot it well, but then he's also done a great job of dissecting the defense with some great passes.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. It's been quite a game for Rudy Gay.
He's in one heck of a groove with his scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Rose against Jack. Outside, Davis. Drops in the layup for 2. Davis has got 22.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Warriors leading by 6. Rose dishes to Gay. From past the arc. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. That's now 32 points for Rudy Gay.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
.158 left in the fourth quarter. And Jack kicks to Davis. He's looking for Kidd-Gilchrist and finds him. Up again and finished off by Davis.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Outside Rose. He dishes it to Kobe. Here's Pekovic. That's good. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Jack passes to Davis. And that one is stuck right through.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Favors. Lays it up and banks it in. Favors has got 5 points now this quarter.
Very high quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Jack against Rose. Outside Shumpert. They set the pick from deep. Derrick Rose grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Kobe, here we go. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Well, how about Kobe in this one? 18 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
Jack will not go. This is off the front iron. To the paint, poked loose. Here's Bryant. It's tipped. And here is Jack. Now the dish to Davis. And stolen by Pekovic. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rose with the ball. Now Jack defending. Out to the right wing. Favors, dishes to Bryant. 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by Kobe. On the wing, Shepard. Mahinmi kicks to Jack.
Game is over. What a win. A team effort win.
Showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one you feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy, what a great performance, and one where you seem to be in on almost every play. Tell us what you're thinking when you're playing with such command.
When the ball's in my hands, I try my best to put my team in a better position to win the game. And today it worked. Tomorrow might be somebody else, but today it was my day.
Rudy, thank you. Terrific job. Kev, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Rudy Gay. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
His highlight reel is something to watch, guys. I mean, he just simply attacked the rim. He played aggressively, did not back down from anyone. He kept the momentum moving in their favor.
As slashers go, Ernie, Rudy Gay is up there with the very best. He's got freakish physical ability. You talk about a guy who plays above the rim. Rudy can soar like a ha-ha.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We are honored to have you with us for our special presentation of the NBA on this Martin Luther King holiday. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Golden State Warriors. And a nice roll continuing right now for Golden State. What a year they're having. They've run up the best record in the NBA with some absolutely flawless performances. They've been a fun team to watch over the first half of the season. And today we honor the one and only Martin Luther King Jr., a man who stood for the peace, unity, and equality of all people. It's a great day, Shaq.
That man gave his life for what he believed in. We are forever indebted.
Well, the progress that he made, truly he led by example. He lived his life a way that we could emulate. Instead of talking about it, he was being about it. The Dr. Martin Luther King.
Just about time for tip-off on this very special day. We'll see you next time.
shooting guard. At 6'6", number 5, Will Barton. At power forward, at 6'9", number 31, Julius Randle. At the center position, 7 feet 1 inch, number 20, Timofey Mozgov. At the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 21, Andrew Wiggins. At the other guard position, standing 6'2", number 9, Tony Parker. David Blatt is your head coach. Cavaliers fans, make some noise.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. The crowd here in anticipation of their home team Cavaliers in an interconference battle here at the Quicken Loans Arena. And of course, Matt Barnes. Despite what he brought to this team in his absence, they've really taken off.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player for them, undervalued and not given the credit he deserved. That's not to say the trade was a mistake, but I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
You know, chemistry-wise, I agree with you, Clark, because he was a glue guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Rose is out there with Kobe. Then there's Pekovic. Then there's Favors. And it's Gay in at the 3, the small forward. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Pistons at the Palace of Auburn Hills.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
And so here's Cleveland coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
And so here's Cleveland following the miss by Kobe Bryant. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Offensive rebound. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Well, Andrew Wiggins showed that he's going to be a big-time player in this league, Clark, for a long time.
And we knew Wiggins could attack the basket and create his own shot, Kevin, but I think many, and I'm included in this, were surprised at how good his jumper looks this early in his career. I mean, it's pretty reliable right now.
And with Wiggins' game, he has a nice jumper for a player his age. As he grows in the league, he'll become more and more comfortable shooting from deep. He'll be nearly impossible to guard when he adds a consistent three-point shot.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Parker drives in, and the rejection by Favors. They recover it. Passes it to Barton. Tries yet again. Outside Rose. The 3. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And, you know, with Wiggins, it just isn't all about his ability to score. Showed a real knack for making the unselfish play, too. Understands how to work as a unit to create shots and gets to the right spot on the floor. His potential is unlimited.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the three-pointer by Derrick Rose. Here's Rose. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Cavaliers trailing. Feeds it to Barton. Parker outside. He kicks it to Mozgov. Here's the floater. The shot, no good. And Golden State will come the other way. Nobody near Gay. No good from outside. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. A wide open look here for Wiggins. Mozgov. And the rejection by Favors. And it's Gay at the elbow. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mozgov's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Mozgov a screen on Kobe. Parker dishes to Mozgov. The 3. And that one's good. Barton.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
And Derek Favors with the slam.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Mozgov with the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Here's Favors. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, the reserves, the guys coming off the bench, Greg, made their presence felt. And, of course, with their big lead, they were able to give the bench a lot of runs.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And the second free throw, good. The Warriors lead it. And now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with David Blatt.
We discussed their defensive strategy going up against Kobe Bryant. He said, well, he probably has the best footwork of any player in the game. You can't give him any room in his jump shot, but when he's got all those fakes, it's so tough. Guys, he said he knows Kobe is going to get his points. They just want to try to limit his efficiency out there. Guess we'll see how they do.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. From deep, Randall grabs the board. Cavaliers shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night. First game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time. And he was really in shock on the floor.
And he was. And unfortunately, for so many reasons, for one, he had really been progressing in the Summer League. And the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Young's checked in. Olynyk, he's checked in for the Warriors. Barbosa comes in for Kobe.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. And, you know, going back to Randall's rookie year, his troubles really started during medical checkups before the draft. They found a foot injury dating back to high school. The fifth metatarsal had been broken, which may be why he fell a few spots in the draft.
Here's Wiggins. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
The Warriors have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. A 3 from Gay. Another miss by Gay.
And talking about Randall's rookie injuries, the Lakers were going to let him play through the foot. But once he broke the leg, they did season-ending surgery on the foot as well. Hopefully, now he can just stay healthy and get to play the game he loves.
Here's Barbosa. Following the score by Cleveland. Lets the 3 fly. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Parker passes to Mozgov. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
The Warriors trailing.
With the pass.
Outside Rose. And Favors kicks to Olynyk. Knocks it loose. Parker against Rose. Pass to Olynyk. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Rudy Gay. And it's 9 points for Derrick Rose. Here's Barton, covered by Barbosa. Barton dishes to Parker. It's rebounded by Golden State.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Barton. Finished off the break. Barton's got 6.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. The Warriors, number 1.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
A different look now for Cleveland. Alex Runs checked in for Mozgov. Johnson comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Bellinelli in for Will Barton. And Golden State also making a change. Beverly's checked in. Here's Bellinelli. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now, here's Olynyk. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Barbosa gets the bucket. Clarkie talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And it's Barbosa, again missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Parker against Beverly. Here's the 3. And he gets the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Now here's Parker. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. With the fadeaway. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Young's got his 2nd bucket of the night. The Warriors shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. And Favors kicks to Gay. Lets it go. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland the other way now. Johnson attacking. And that one no good to start him off on the night.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
And here's Len following the 3 from Rudy Gay. Here's Parker. Tries again. And Johnson lays it in. Johnson's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. Parker against Beverly. Down low. Favors attacking. Good defensive work there by Young.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Bellinelli for 3, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 5 assists in the game. Warriors trail by 3. For 3, Barbosa. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Cleveland's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Parker with no one around, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Here's Young. No good from 11 feet. Beverly No good. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Cavaliers lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And Cavs head coach David Blatt beginning his NBA career after a long and illustrious career coaching over in Europe. He talked about the difference coaching abroad. And Blatt, one of the most successful American coaches in European basketball history, Clark, and he's done a great job in his first season with the Cavaliers in the NBA, but nothing he did overseas certainly can compare to this.
And, you know, that's why, Kevin, people always talk about it in terms of being a marathon and not a sprint. There's nothing that compares to the NBA grind. Nothing is comparable to it.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
Handle out there with Plumlee. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Parker. And it's Bellinelli in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Plumlee, the pass to Bellinelli.
And, you know, guys, Marco Bellinelli really hit his stride 2 seasons ago. He was way up across the board as a shooter and assist man. Even his rebounding had improved over his career averages. But then last year, he took a bit of a step back.
Talking about Bellinelli, he won the NBA three-point shootout back in 2014. Looked like he'd perfected his stroke. That gave him, Greg, confidence in every other part of his game.
And talent is one thing, but confidence truly does trump almost everything else. And he just didn't seem to have it last season. But he has that craftiness and high-level skill set to really bounce back this year and prove that he's the real deal.
Now, here is Barbosa. He had 22 points in the win against the Pistons in Detroit. Here's Barton. The lead is 2. There's the dish to Bellinelli. And there's the feed to Randall. At the elbow, it's Wiggins. And Bellinelli kicks to Randall. Cleveland moving it around. Shoots from 14. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Plumlee with a screen on Beverly. Here's Randall. Evans grabs the board.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Wiggins, plenty of space, and Cleveland again with the bucket. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Barbosa. He's got 6. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now here's Randall. The fadeaway. No luck.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Barbosa dishes to Bryant. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Kobe's got 9 points.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Here's Barton, defended by Beverly, and Plumlee kicks to Wiggins. To the right side. Evans with the rebound.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Good game for Kobe. He has 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rose is checked in.
And, you know, a huge moment for Kobe last season before the injury. I mean, he passed the great Michael Jordan on the all-time scoring list.
For Kobe, that was him moving into the third spot ahead of Michael Jordan. Says a lot, Clark, about where he stands among the greats.
And you look at it, he is first among perimeter players now in that regard. So he's clearly on a very short list of the greatest wingmen of all time in the history of the league.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Here's Barton. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Bryant's shot is off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Bellinelli. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Evans inside. He's defended by Randall. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
If you look at Reggie Evans, he hasn't done a lot as a basketball player, but what he does really well. Rebound like a maniac. And he defends the post as if his family is in danger.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Plumlee with a screen on Rose. Here's Bellinelli. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Rose. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Rose has got 11 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Bellinelli passes to Plumlee. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And the Cavaliers lead by 6. The Warriors have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Here's Evans. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And a look here at the most accurate shooting guards in the NBA this season. And you look at Hezonja, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Leandro Barbosa, nearby, just a couple down.
You know, in tight or outside, these are all very reliable and consistent shooters. It's a safe option to put the ball in their hands and let them create something for themselves.
Boy, it does smooth things out for a team to have a 2-guard like one of the guys we're seeing there. I mean, you don't need to draw up anything fancy for these fellas. Just call an isolation and they'll get you something good.
Now Bellinelli. He's got 17 from 10 feet out. Derrick Rose grabs the miss. He feeds it to Beverly. Got a piece of it. Here's Barton. 8 points for him. Pass to Plumlee. Kicks it to Bellinelli. Trying to find Mozgov. Gets it to him. Great D that time from Pekovic.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Kobe dishes to Beverly. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Evans with the putback. Great positioning on the putback. 13 points for Kobe Bryant.
Smooth, guys. Very good job there of getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
And you know, those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes as much as any single play in a game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you can't allow, if you're the opponent, to have that guy continue to beat you in that manner on the backcourt. He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And last season, an injury-filled one for Nikola Pekovic. Played only 31 games before he was sidelined. Clark with an Achilles injury.
Yeah, and you know, he wasn't even playing quite up to par before the injury, Kevin. After shooting well over 50% in each of his first 4 seasons, he dropped to under 43% last year.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Alex Len's checked in for Miles Plumlee. Young comes in for Wiggins. Johnson, he's checked in for Barton. And Tony Parker subbed in for Bellinelli. Then for the Warriors, Olynyk, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Favors comes in for Reggie Evans. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Bryant.
And on the subject of Pekovic, last season was another difficult step back for him physically. At some point, one wonders if his whole career becomes in jeopardy. It just takes so much effort to keep coming back.
Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Beverly kicks to Olynyk. Outside Favors. Back to Rose. Parker with the steal. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. It's rebounded by Golden State. Rose has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And guys, I, for one, can relate to what Pekovic is going through. I mean, it's not easy as a big man to get those injuries to your legs. I mean, you're carrying a lot of weight and force around. I mean, let's hope Nikola finds a little more luck going forward as far as the injuries.
Here's Johnson after the Warriors pick up 3. Back to Parker. He dishes it to Young. Len sets a screen for Parker. Shot clock at 6. Mozgov passes to Parker. Drilled from 11 feet out. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. Clarkie talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes. How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Dishes at the Len. Len with a screen on Rose. From the line. Power down with both hands.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Olynyk can't hit. Cavaliers leading. Parker kicks to Young. Gay with the block, but they'll get another chance. Johnson wide open. He fires. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And no question, GA, Rudy Gay is one of those guys who has always put up great numbers, but in 9 seasons he's been in the league, only 1 playoff. Only 1. Count him, 1. Back in 2012.
Yeah, but what if he were still in Memphis? I mean, that's one of it. Sometimes it's not always your fault that you're not getting there.
True.
You got to play on a good enough team, and he hasn't up to this point. So, yeah, he's had his moments of inconsistency and will disappear at times. So there's some shared blame there as to why he hasn't been more consistent when it comes to the postseason.
Warriors trail by 3. The pass to Barbosa. Feeds to Olynyk. There's the screen. Pass to Beverly. Fires the 3. Len grabs the board. Len's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Parker with it. Barbosa picks him up. Shoots from 8. Parker's shot is off. Golden State's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter. A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Randall's checked in for Mozgov. Warriors trail by 3. Gay left side. Young with the steal. To the middle. Johnson dishes to Parker. He kicks it to Land. Johnson attacking. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Parker against Beverly. Parker passes to Johnson. Back to Parker. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. That misses. And so it's a close.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I would call that a competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And when I say showed up, I'm talking about on the offensive end because they were scoring in bunches. Now, you want your reserves to just at least come in and hold the fort, but they did way more than that tonight.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunities. Few rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game will come down to.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day.
Well, Marco Bellinelli in this one. He's got 17 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Pekovic is out there with Favors, and it's Rose, and there's Bryant, and it's Gay, and it's small forward. Rose against Parker. Pekovic, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Mozgov. The Warriors have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. First one falls for him.
Oh my God, I just got that.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Here's Barton. It's rebounded by Golden State. Bryant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Wasted no time on that one. 14 points for Rose.
And there's typically going to be some space when you're out in transition and you do just kind of venture out to that three-point line.
Now here's Parker. Here's Randall. And the rejection by Favors. Gay outside. Teardrop shot. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Derrick Rose. Parker kicks to Barton. Picked by Mozgov. Pass to Wiggins. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. There's the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 8th assist here tonight.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Pekovic attacking, and Pekovic gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Parker dishes to Barton. Picked by Mozgov. Here's Wiggins. It's rebounded by Derrick Favors. Favors has got his 4th rebound in this one. From deep, Gay. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Wiggins drives in. And the rejection by Favors. To the inside. Parker with the steal. Now Cleveland moving it up. Parker leading the charge. And it's Wiggins missing. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Deflects the pass. Gay passes to Rose. Back to Gay. For the tie. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Gay has him rolling and going tonight. He's got 13 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Rose. For the lead. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Barton kicks to Parker. The teardrop falls in. Parker's got 6.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh no, oh yeah shots.
Outside Rose. The dish to Begovic. Favors with the screen. Puts up the baby hook. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Mozgov. First free throw is good.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Plumlee, he's checked in for Cleveland. Bellinelli comes in for Barton. Reggie Evans, he's checked in for Golden State. And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. The feed to Gay. Cavaliers with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things their way, no doubt. They've been winning on the backcourt.
Now here's Rose. 19 points in the game. Gay misses.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Here's Bellinelli. Here's Parker. Bryant with the rebound.
And so last season for Tony Parker, somewhat of a shift. I mean, he was solid, but injuries cost him a few games. He also had his lowest assists and points per game totals since his rookie year. But he fought through like the champion that he is.
Wiggins. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Wiggins has got 17 now. Warriors have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. There's Rose with the 3. Rose with another miss. Last year, a big challenge for Tony Parker. He was in his 14th season, obviously. Every great player needs to transform his game as he gets on in age. Clark, we've seen it with the great ones. Parker did put up the highest three-point percentage of his career last year.
And he also ran the offense with tremendous poise and professionalism and cut down the turnover average as well, the lowest of his career.
Here's Rose, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Here's Evans. Cavaliers with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Parker against Rose from 11 feet away. From deep. And the Warriors miss again.
There are going to be times, I think, when it's okay to take a shot like that, but not on that possession.
Well, when would the times be, partner? Well, I'll get back to you later. The only excuse for a shot like that is if you're trying to beat the buzzer. That's the only time you can justify it.
Here's Rose, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Rose dishes to Kobe. Gay with it, now defended by Wiggins. And it's Evans missing.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Here's Bellinelli. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And it's an 8-point Cavalier lead.
And in college, guys, Miles Plumlee had an unusual competitor at his position. It was his younger brother, Mason. I mean, they actually had to compete against one another for playing time.
For the Cavaliers, Lenz checked in for Plumlee. Young comes in for Randall. And it's Johnson in for Wiggins. And then for Golden State, Olynyk is checked in for Evans. Barbosa comes in for Kobe. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Rose. Here's Bellinelli. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Warriors trail by 8. From deep, Gay, and that one's good. Gay's got 8 here in the quarter.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Screen by Young. Bellinelli passes to Len. Second chance shot, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Barton is checked in, and Stanley Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Barbosa kicks to Gay. Now here is Barbosa. He's covered closely. Just 4 to shoot. It's Leandro Barbosa on the wing. And it's Barbosa again missing.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
It's Young on the wing. Olynyk is covering. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Stolen. Here's Barton, covered by Pekovic. Len, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Cavaliers lead by 9. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Parker kicks to Johnson. He feeds it to Len. Down low, got a piece of it. Wide open. No luck. And Golden State will come the other way. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And that one's good. Beverly.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Absolutely. You cannot allow a team to have that kind of a rhythm from beyond.
Got a piece of it. Johnson against Gay. Johnson with the defensive effort. Cleveland leading by 4. Parker outside, and Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Derek Favors checked in for Nikola Pekovic.
Derek Favors.
Screen by Young. Johnson, an easy layup after coming off the pick. Johnson's got 8 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Free throw drops for Barbosa.
Oh, my gosh, I just got that.
He hits both from the stripe.
Check out the game for Barbosa. He has 8 points and 4 assists as well.
You know what? He's getting to the line. He's passing. He's really just converting in both those areas. He has been money.
Yeah, exactly. And it's really old school basketball, and you know how that is. Certain parts of the game never go out of style. They're always relevant, and he's excelled in those areas today.
Here is Barbosa following the score by Cleveland. From downtown, and he gets it to go. Barbosa's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly. They're committing an awful lot of fouls, and most of them are unproductive. You don't want to let guys get easy layups, I understand that. But this could turn into a parade to the foul line.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Johnson. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. The Cavaliers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the score by Golden State. And that one's good. Parker.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
Great D that time from Favors. Warriors trail by 4. Fires from deep. Barbosa's shot is off. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Parker left side. Off target from the wing. Warriors shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. To the inside. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Barton. Defended by Beverly. Parker against Barbosa. Pass to Johnson. And it's good on the assist by Parker. That's 10 points now in the game for Stanley Johnson. For 3, Barbosa. No good on that last second attempt there. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Cavaliers lead by 6. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. We've got Parker. Mozgov is out there with Randall. Then it's Young, and it's Wiggins in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Now, here is Young. Here's Randall. Rebounded by Rose. Rose has got rebound number 5 here tonight. On the wing, Bryant. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Bryant's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Warriors. Picked by Mozgov. On the wing, Wiggins. Randall with a screen for Parker. Shot off the screen. Good. Nothing but net. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 10 assists. Rose gets a wide-open look. Rose with another miss.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Wiggins drives in, and he gets the bucket. Wiggins has got 23.
The D cannot forget about him like that. He'll light you up big time.
Olynyk sets a screen for Barbosa. Fires for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. He's not even been a factor.
Now here's Parker to the paint. Randall no good.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Young with no one around. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Warriors trail by 8. Kicks to Olynyk. He dishes it to Bryant. Bullseye. Kobe's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Parker. Mozgov a screen on Rose. It's Parker with the drive. Mozgov wide open. He fires. And another miss by Cleveland. Pulls up on the wing. Offensive rebound. Here's Rose. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they pay for it.
Well, Ray, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Great open look there. 26 points for Andrew Wiggins.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Golden State. Hezonja comes in for Leandro Barbosa. Fires from 14. Here's Parker, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Kobe with it. Dishes to Pekovic. Favors inside. Randall on him. Favors can't get it to go.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by Derrick Rose. And now Bryant pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Wiggins with the block. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Parker dishes to Mozgov. Young left side. Thaddeus Young provides a lot of things, Clark. Solid on both ends of the floor. You can plug him into almost any lineup and make it work.
Yeah, he's an ideal basketball player because of his versatility. I think that's one of his greatest strengths. Not only can he play the 3 or 4, he can go inside and outside, too.
And, guys, when you talk about Thaddeus Young, last year was another solid season for him. Excellent job finishing around the rim, as usual. Solid rebounding numbers, but still trying to improve his consistency from the 3. He started the season strong in that department and kind of fell off a bit at the end.
And that one's good. Parker.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Man, Thaddeus Young, he's really entering the prime of his career right now at age 27. Hard to believe he's now in his 9th season. Only spent 1 year in college. Still plenty of room to grow.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball. We got to wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Now, here is Young. Picked by Mozgov. Parker passes to Mozgov. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Warriors trail by 9. And here's Rose. And the pass to Bryant. Parker against Rose. It's stolen by Randall. And now here comes Young leading the break. Count the bucket. That's 28 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And that one's good. Pekovic.
They have a little extra mojo going here, a little extra pep in their step, more hustle in this second half. They're doing a much better job in terms of second chance points.
Now here's Parker. Inside, there's Mozgov. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Favors has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Took him no time at all on that one. And that's now 22 points for Kobe Bryant.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Wiggins drives in. It's deflected. And Bryant kicks to Rose. That's good. Rose has got 6 here in this quarter.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's Parker. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And that's now 17 points for Tony Parker. Here's Azania. And another 3 for Golden State.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, and that was the only thing that could have brought him back in this game. Everything had to start dropping. And boy, have they gotten on a roll.
And so here's Cleveland. After the Warriors pick up 3. Picked by Randall. Just 5 on the clock. He came off the screen and finished with authority.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Warriors trail by 5. Here's Rose. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, I think that may be their ticket out of the hole. Look for even more of those quick hitters. Derrick Rose possesses a great skill set, ball handling, passing, an understanding of how to score. The first rookie to ever win the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge.
Will Barton, he's checked in for Young. And Golden State also making a change. Gay's checked in. Wiggins kicks to Mozgov. Cleveland moving it around. Feeds it to Wiggins. Favors with the rebound.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
From deep, Gay. They get it back. Favors can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Here's Barton. And the basket good. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Kobe dishes to Favors. Puts it up from 15. Again, Favors missing.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Warriors trail by 7. Outside, Kobe to the middle. And Pekovic kicks to Rose. And the Warriors miss again. Cleveland's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Randall. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Azania, he's checked in for Golden State.
Well, there were a few complaints last season about how the playoff seeding was done, most notably in the Western Conference. Portland was the 4th seed for winning their division, but without that division win, would have been the 6th seed.
Warriors trail by 9. Gay outside. Launches a 3, and that one's good. Gay's got 21.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
Into the playoffs last year with Portland being a division winner but getting that 4th seed. That played a huge role in this conversation about playoff seeding structure. San Antonio would end up playing the Clippers in the first round, even though both had better records than the Blazers.
Kevin, no doubt it's a tricky situation. Listen, you want to reward teams for winning their division, but every so often it comes at the expense of several other teams, like it did last year, who just play in stronger divisions. So I think that's something that the league is going to have to look at moving forward.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Passes it to Barton. Picked by Mozgov. Barton dishes to Parker. From 13, and there's Mozgov. That's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Rose passes to Hezonja. Takes a 3. Here's Favors. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Here's Parker. Warriors with the rebound. Pekovic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The open shot, Rose. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Now it's just a 3-point Cavalier lead. Timeout called, Cleveland. They're up by 3. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Parker against Rose. Here's Barton. And it's good on the assist by Parker. And the Cavaliers lead by 6. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Passed again. Fires the 3. No good.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one, Clark.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
One-on-one fast break. Here's Hezonja. They get it back. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
This is exactly what you can expect when you allow Rudy Gay to heat up. He's hard to cool off.
Parker drives in. Nails it!
Man, Parker can be an offensive force when he gets going like this.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Gay, money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them.
Parker against Rose. Parker left side. Misses the wing J. Gay drives in. It's in!
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're losing by 1. 9 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Definitely. I mean, they're in good shape here, in my opinion. Shot clock's off, but still enough time left on the game clock to really run your normal set here.
Stolen by Rose. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
For the win. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation. Tony Parker. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he... And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Chicago Bulls. For Chicago, they come into every game with confidence, and this game is no different. Two elite teams putting each other to the test. A lot on the line in this one. And All-Star Weekend approaching, always a big stage, but how desirable is it today for players to be in a big market? Kenny, do you think that aspect is as important as it used to be?
No. When Miami Heat won the NBA championship, small market team, they're about 29th market. You know, San Antonio Spurs win the NBA champions, small market team, below 30 in terms of U.S. cities. So, no, you just have to have – guys want to be on good teams, great teams. That's more memorable than being in a place that has late-night dining.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Kenny, but the big markets still have an attraction. Bright lights and that star power can help boost your profile and earning potential as a player.
How about Kevin Durant, OKC?
But no question.
Yeah, I mean,
they've been to the NBA
example.
Finals. No question. Another example. It doesn't hurt, man. If you have a great team, people know who you are.
Late night dining, huh?
Late night.
That's the barometer of big city.
Yeah,
late night
dining. Say, hey, go to Sacramento. See what time you can get a meal.
Hopefully this game a feast for the viewers as we turn it over to Kevin Harlan.
And a shot of Grant Park in downtown Chicago, right on the shore of Lake Michigan. Absolutely gorgeous. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We are in the Windy City, Chicago, United Center to be exact, home of the Bulls. And, of course, Matt Barnes. Without his presence, they'll have to overcome the hole there.
You know, what the trade means to me, guys, is they think some of their younger players are ready to spread their wings and take on a little more responsibility. They're going to get more minutes for the those guys and allow them to see a little more playing time.
Clearly a forward-thinking deal, you know, and even if his aren't the biggest shoes to fill, it still puts a lot of pressure on your young guys, and let's see if they're ready to fill that void.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And Golden State looking at who they've got. We've got Rudy Gay. Favors is out there at Pekovic. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Bryant in at the shooting guard position.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
For Chicago, they won their last contest, that game against the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, and in that game, we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up, a lot of unforced turnovers.
And that did make things relatively easy for him. You know, it's nice to get a win and not have to work too hard for it. Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out. And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And for Kyle Lowry, a guy who just has an unbelievable nose for the basketball, the triple-double comes naturally to him now. Top 10 in the league the past 2 seasons. In his short time with the Raptors, he's already their career leader in that category.
Now Anthony, following the three-point attempt by Derrick Rose.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
And that one's good. Kobe's got his first 2 points of the night.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Noah's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And it's Rose missing. Outside Lowry. He kicks to Carmelo. It's Mayo on the wing. Lets it go from deep. That's good. Mayo's got 5. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. There's Rose with the 3. Rose with another miss.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Anthony missing again. 3-on-3. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
He said that their defensive focus, no surprise, will be trying to keep Derrick Rose out of the lane. He added, you know he's come a long way as an outside shooter, but he's a pick-your-poison type of player. We can't let him get into the paint. Makes sense, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here's Rose after Luis Scola's score. Shot's good. Rose has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Now here's Scola. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Pistons in Detroit. That's good.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second-chance points.
Rose kicks to Gay. Against the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Crisp pass into the paint.
The Bulls leading by 3. Lowry with the ball. He had 16 points in the win against the Pistons in Detroit.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Anthony with the bucket.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Outside Bryant, a 3-ball. Here's Favors, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Now here is Lowry. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Kobe kicks to Rose. Passes it to Bekovic. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. Chicago leading by 4. Here's Lowry. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And Derrick Favors picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Noah. The Warriors also with a sub. Barbosa's checked in. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And now here's Mayo, the fast break opportunity. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Andre Iguodala has checked in for Luis Scola. And the Warriors also making a change. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Derrick Rose. And it's Beverly missing. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to Cleveland.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys, hey, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Hey, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
Burks, he's checked in for the Bulls. Olynyk, he's checked in for Golden State. Evans comes in for Derek Favors. The Bulls leading by 9. Anthony kicks to Bogut. Gay against Iguodala. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
C.J. Watson, he's checked in for the Bulls. Now here's Evans. Kicks it to Olynyk. And again, unable to change momentum here. The drive by Iguodala, good. And the Bulls lead by 13. And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish part to a fault.
Yeah, and you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he can be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor.
So Chicago now after the Warriors pick up 3. The pass to Carmelo. Rebound by Olynyk.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot on.
Now here's Watson following the shot by Rudy Gay. Now here's Beverly. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And here's Gay. Feeds it to Olynyk. Back to Gay. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range. And it's Gay again missing.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5, as you mentioned. That didn't take very long, did it?
Warriors trail by 10. And now running up the court, Barbosa pushing it up.
Assist from Patrick Beverly.
Now Watson. Outside Anthony. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no.
He dishes it to Olynyk for three. Another three for Golden State.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Watson kicks to Anthony. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
That drops. Anthony's got 19 points.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Watson dishes to Bogut. Watson up top. He's covered by Gay. Watson's shot is good.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Here's the 3. Bryant gets a wide open look. The three-pointer is right on target. Bryant's got 8 points in the quarter.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Anthony sets the pick for Burks. The kick out to Mayo. Three-pointer. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, it seems like they're getting a little fat and sassy here, complacent in the second quarter.
Yeah, we've seen their free throw attempts stagnate, not getting much going on inside. They can't get too comfortable.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
The 3 from Gay. They get it again.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
And Andrew Bogut the bucket on the assist by Watson. Watson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy. A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Screen by Bogut. Mayo drives in, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Rose, he's checked in for Golden State. Pass to Mayo to the left side wing. Anthony against Gay. The shot by Anthony, no good.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Rose gets the bucket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Anthony against Gay. Outside Anthony. And here's Mayo for 3. Another shot buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. And we've reached
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal. A fantastic first quarter from Carmelo Anthony. He had 21 points, 2 assists, and 7 rebounds. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Anthony out there with Scola. Then there's Noah. Then there's Lowry. And it's Mayo in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside. And right before Carmelo went down with the injury last season, it seemed like he had added the fadeaway to his game, molded a little bit after Dirk Nowitzki.
The Bulls leading by 12. Noah the screen. Mayo the pass to Lowry. The feed now to Noah. That ball's nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists tonight. Carmelo's reasoning was that he had been burned enough by Dirk's fadeaway, he had to adapt.
That's a great fadeaway to borrow from, for sure. I mean, Melo already has a mid-range game, terrific mid-range game, and this shot makes that even deadlier.
Takes the 13-footer. That's short off the rim.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Noah with a screen on Gay. It's Anthony with the drive. Noah cannot hit. Great D that time from Favors. And oh, here we go. Gay's got it, the fast break chance. Rose gets the bucket.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Lowry kicks to Mayo. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. 24 points for him. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Anthony's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
They get it again.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
And it's the Warriors on the break. Another shot, and it's Golden State with another.
And really an alert play on the glass there to get that second chance opportunity. He's having one of those games that we've really grown accustomed to seeing him put forth.
Chicago calls timeout. Derrick Rose, unbelievable spirit. We know about his toughness, has fought through injuries of all kinds that might cause a lesser competitor to hang up his sneakers.
And competitor, that's the word, Kevin. I mean, he was impossible to outcompete at the high school level, the college level, and now in the pros.
And the Bulls making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Carmelo Anthony, the 3rd pick overall in the 2003 NBA draft, was in some pretty good company at the top of that one, as I recall.
I mean, you had LeBron going 1, and of course Darko Milicic was number 2 on that list. But how about D-Wade at 4? A little bit of a surprise, Chris Bosh. You know, all those guys, with the exception of Melo, have rings.
The Bulls leading by 9. Lowry with the ball. He has 5. And stolen by Favors. Up the floor. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And back to Melo's top 5 draft mates in 2003 all having rings. You can't choose the team you play for as a rookie. Melo simply hasn't been surrounded by that much talent. That's why it was somewhat surprising that he re-signed with the rebuilding Knicks team last season.
And guys, talking about Melo, I mean, he's faced some difficult injuries here of late. That puts all the more pressure on him to win a ring as soon as possible. No way does he want to retire without that chance.
Rose kicks to Bryant. No one near him. And that one's good. Kobe's got 15.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And the Warriors making a change here. Beverly's checked in. Lowry dishes to Anthony. That three off the mark.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And that one's good. Beverly.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Outside Lowry. With a floater. Here's Iguodala. And that one hits back iron.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Rose against Lowry. Pass to Scola. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Now the feed to Scola. Again, the miss by Scola.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
For the lead, Chicago grabs the miss. Lowry's got his third rebound tonight. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Nikola Pekovic.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Rose passes to Favors. Back to Rose. Lets it go with a three. That doesn't go either for Rose. The Bulls leading by 5. Lowry kicks to Scola. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And you look at Joakim Noah, I mean, one of those hybrid talents. As a center, he gives you the rebounding, the shot blocking you want. But then he also has tremendous passing skills and instincts, and the energy of a mountain lion.
And going back to Joakim Noah, he really is a hybrid. He holds American, Swedish, and French citizenships. He's truly a man of the world, and he's worldly on the floor. He can guard and play a lot of different positions.
And Kevin, he looks like a man of the world. He has a unique style unto himself, but I'll take the versatility and the hustle he brings on my team any day. If he's healthy, he's a factor.
Gay with the block. Beverly against Lowry. Back to Beverly. Golden State moving the ball around. No one covering. Barbosa's got his third basket of the night.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
And he's able to get it back. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 11 points for Andre Iguodala. Warriors trail by 6. For 3, Barbosa. The shot misses. Anthony with the defensive effort. Chicago's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. But they'll get another chance. Second chance shot, and that one's good by Noah. Noah's got 4 this quarter.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
It's Gay on the way. He's covered by Iguodala. Just 3 to shoot. The 17-footer hits the front of the rim and out.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Anthony. The second chance effort and the rejection by Favors. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Nikola Pekovic. 9th in rebounding. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in block spurt.
Boy, he's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the full 48 minutes. Glass eater.
Burks, he's checked in for Luis Scola. The Warriors also with a sub. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Count that one. And it's 13 points for Iguodala.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And now running up the court, Barbosa pushing it up. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And with this opportunity, we can show you this season's top shot blocking teams. Second, the Warriors.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Some changes for Chicago. Bogut comes in for Anthony, and it's Watson in for Kyle Lowry. The dish to Watson. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Watson's got 7 points in the game.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
He feeds it to Burks. Bogut sets a screen for Burks. On the wing, Iguodala. Second chance shot, and the rejection by Favors. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Toronto. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, Chicago, a game behind.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they look like a team on a mission. We knew coming into this season that they were going to be one of the teams to beat. They've done nothing to change anyone's mind about that.
That's for sure. I mean, expectations were high for these guys, and they've more than lived up to the hype.
Dishes it to Olynyk. And another basket for Golden State.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Watson kicks to Iguodala. Bogut with the screen on Gay. It's Iguodala with the drive. They get the rebound. And the rejection by Favors. Beverly wide open. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. The Bulls leading by 3. Watson kicks to Iguodala. And the rejection by Favors. They recover it. And Noah with the slam. Here's the Warriors with the ball. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
And what a heck of a performance for them, particularly offensively. I mean, there were stretches of that game where everything seemed to be falling.
Ball movement was superb, majestic, and they got good shots and they made them. So it wasn't a surprise, but the ball movement was the key.
And a wide open look for Iguodala. And it's wide right, hits off the rim. Warriors trail by 5. Nobody near Gay. Another 3 for Golden State.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Now, here's Burks, covered by Barbosa. And that one's good by Noah.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Barbosa for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Watson kicks it to Noah. So here's Burks. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And that one's good.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Warriors trail by 6. Barbosa with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. Barbosa dishes to Olynyk. Off target from three-point range.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Iguodala's drive. No good. Great D that time from Favors. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And that one's good by Gay.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now, here's Burks. He's guarded closely. Off the screen. There's the bucket. Good. Burks has got 9 points in the quarter.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Bulls lead by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Chicago leading by 3 on the court for Golden State here in the fourth. They've got Nikola Pekovic. Favors is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Kobe. And it's Rose in at the 1 spot. Scola drives in. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Bogut's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Chicago.
You can't let someone of his skill go unbodied at the rim like that. Box him out. Get him away from the basket. He'll make you pay with tip-ins like you just saw.
No one covering. And that's now 18 points for Kobe Bryant.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away. Melo having a terrific game. He's got 33 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
Warriors trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Favors, and he jams it with authority.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Bogut sets a screen for Anthony. Right side, Scola. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got his 4th assist in this one. The Warriors shooting well, 50% from the floor. The 3 from Bryant kept alive. Here's Favors, banked in off the glass.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
And that one's good. That's 10 points for Luis Scola.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
And here's Kobe from the arc. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Chicago leading. Outside Anthony. Screen by Scola. Passes it to Mayo. The 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Gay's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To take the lead. Bryant can't get it to go. Chicago has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Lowry inside the line. Rose with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Launches a 3. Another 3 from Kobe. Kobe's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
Anthony drives in. Second shot opportunity, and the rejection by Favors. And, oh, here we go. Gay's got it, the fast break chance. The quick look, no good that time. Chicago trailing here. Outside Anthony from the stripe. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
That's good.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or she'll give up points in a hurry.
Lowry against Rose. And it's Lowry penetrating. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Favors got his 8th rebound here tonight. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Kobe against Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Favors kicks to Bekovic. And Rose wide open. He shoots. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first. And that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Puts up a 3. Rose can't get that one to fall. Bulls trail by 6. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Mayo, the pass to Anthony. He kicks it to Lowry. And that one goes long.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Gay. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Gay's got 16 points here in the second half. To the paint, here's Mayo. And again, unable to change momentum here. Kicks to Gay. Shoots. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And now a 10-point Warrior lead.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Lowry drives in, and Derek Favors picks up the foul.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. I mean, my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of foul.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Noah the screen, and the pass to Lowry. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
And he gets it to go.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
Anthony dishes to Noah. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof. They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And he gets it to go. Noah's got 4 points in the quarter.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
And here's Bryant for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Noah's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Mayo with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. Mayo, that's good. Warriors leading by 5. And here's Bryant for 3. It's rebounded by Mayo. Mayo's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Feeds it to Lowry. Outside Anthony, but Trey. It's rebounded by Golden State.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Lowry against Bryant. Back to Gay. There's the triple, and the shot is good. Gay's got 25 points in the game.
I guess he just needed a little break because since halftime, he's been raining triples.
Pass to Scola. Down low, here's Anthony. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
And, you know, one thing that comes to mind with Kobe is his incredible dedication to winning. I mean, you wonder if that has turned off potential free agents. Maybe he's a bit too competitive, but, you know, when you're in the business of competing, hard for me to imagine you can be too competitive.
Patrick Beverly's checked in for Derrick Rose. Mayo left side. Back to Lowry. From the arc. Bryant with the rebound.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
And that one's good. Here's Lowry. Outside Anthony. And he uses the glass on the layup. Anthony's got 40 points.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Gay outside. Back to Kobe. Three-pointer. And another three for Golden State.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
Good on the shot. 42 points for Carmelo Anthony.
This is one well of a performance, folks, but it won't mean a thing if they aren't able to finish it off and get the win.
Kobe kicks to Favors. Wants to get it to Gay, and does. Bekovic trying to free himself up, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 27 points for Rudy Gay. Bulls trail by 10.
Chicago timeout call.
Chicago calls timeout. Kobe Bryant really making a difference.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He warned his team to get back in transition defense, saying they're giving up way too many fast break buckets, and he wants an end to it. He said, hey, let's slow the tempo and make them take some tough shots. A sound defensive strategy, Kevin.
Take a look at what Kyle Lowry's been doing. He has 8 points and 8 dimes. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
And you know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Noah. It's Anthony with the drive. Shot's good. Anthony's got 44.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And here's Bryant for three, and he gets it to go.
They have got to get a hand in his face. I mean, he's unconscious from out there.
Bulls trail by 9. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. He's covered by Gay. Anthony, the shot no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. Here's Rose. No good. Excellent D there from Mayo. Chicago's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Noah's shot is off. The drive by Bryant, and the Warriors take on 2 more.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Here's Anthony, and he dunks it down.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Warriors leading by 9. Pass to Rose, stolen by Noah. And it's Golden State with another.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Lowry kicks to Anthony. 11 feet away. The Warriors pull it in. Gates got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Warriors.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, Steve, and in the end, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, Clark, and that's all part of the story.
That's right, Kevin. I mean, this was by no means a runaway that it might appear to have been. I mean, it was a scrappy performance all the way through.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
They simply refused to let their opponent off the hook in either game of this season series. That's why they're going to finish the year with a record of 2-0 against the Bulls.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Rudy Gay. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Clock at 6. Out to Kobe. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Kobe's got 38 points.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
From 11 feet away, Anthony's shot is off. And there's the feed to Begovic. Open jump shot off the mark. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Derek, first off, congratulations on a very well-played game. It looked like you were having a ton of fun out there.
Oh, it's fun, man. It's always fun to win. I'm just coming out here playing my game, you know. Rebound and defense, that's my game. And coach trusts me, so I couldn't let him down.
Know your role. It's always good advice, Derek. Thanks for the time. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
In terms of three-point shooting, this could be framed as a historic performance. Hitting that many three-point shots in a single game is borderline impossible. The pressure was off the rest of the guys offensively. They just had to worry about getting him the ball and setting screens. Then it was bombs away.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.